Hey guys, welcome back to Maple Ridge Acres. Andrew here. So today we're just getting a start on what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to start the tractor up, and I guess the gator. We're going to be doing some milling today for a guy that's bringing some logs here. It's actually he just bought a restaurant, and he's got some iron beams. So I'll get the tractor out and ready to go. I think I already got the forks on it, so let's get it out, make sure there's fuel in it. Go get the gator going. Same thing, I was just parking in the shelter so it doesn't get covered in snow. This one might crank a little bit. Old carbureted single cylinder motor, so it usually always starts though. Choke it. Warm up for a bit. It usually takes about 5 or 10 minutes before it'll even stay running. So now we'll go fire the sawmill up. It usually starts pretty good too. Now I'm still having problems with the switch, like in the last video there. I tried it yesterday and it wasn't froze, but it wouldn't make contact inside. So see what it does today, I guess. Yep, same thing. So I think I'm gonna have to put a new switch on that, but I'm hoping I can just heat it up again like I did in the last video to make it work long enough to mill those beams up. So we'll go ahead and start this thing. I gotta put a new blade on it before we do anything, but I'll just make sure it's gonna start first. We're full choke. The electric starts nice. These Kohler motors, they always just fire it up. Even my old mill that I sold, it had a 7-horse Kohler on it, and it was just full start, and every time it would usually, on cold day, it would take probably 20 pulls, but it always fired. I gotta finish up milling this yellow birch. There, we started it the other night, but we never got finished it. So I got probably maybe 5 more slabs to do off that. So that won't take too long. And then we'll just, I'm pretty sure the frame is not level. Because I'll show you it's I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's not doing it there, but it's doing it up here. It's got a bit of a wobble to it right there. Shouldn't be able to move it like that. So that tells me that the frost has pushed one of the jacks up and made the frame unlevel, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. It should be as simple as just going around to the jacks and just seeing which one's loose, and then just snugging it up. So maybe I'll do that now. Welcome back, guys. So I just nailed up these timbers that the customer dropped off there, not long ago. And they're actually all cedar. The one guy thought there was 2 pine and 1 cedar, but they're all 3 of them are cedar. So, but they're good and dry. Like, they must have been cut a long time ago. He wasn't too sure, but so I'm just gonna blow off sawdust here, and we'll see what the inside looks like. If you're wondering what I use to blow the sawdust off, it's just a little DeWalt blower. It takes 20-volt battery. Works pretty good. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's what the outside's pretty weathered, and the inside pretty good looking stuff. So he's gonna be building a bar top out of it at his restaurant. So they were 8x8s, and he just wanted them cut in half so the bar top would be 4 inches thick, and then he's just gonna laminate them together, and that'll be the bar top. It's actually at a local restaurant too, so they just bought it. They just so it's actually only about, I don't know, 10 minutes away from here, if that. But there's actually, I just noticed there's some bluing in it too. It's nice looking. And once they get that all sealed up or whatever, I don't know if they're just gonna seal it up or if they're gonna epoxy it or what, but that'll look really nice. And they're 16 foot, so that'll be a pretty big bar. He also dropped off a couple barn beams, which should be pretty interesting because I know they're usually full of nails. So I warned the guy that if I hit a nail, there's an extra charge, so he didn't seem too worried about it. But they're probably 12 footers, I would say. Yeah, 10 foot maybe. But he wants them cut in 3 pieces. But obviously they got the hole, the notch out for the other beams. Pretty amazing how they used to build these old barns. Like, quite a bit of skill in it, really. So we're gonna put those up next, and I'll get back to you. Guys, so I got the cedar beams stacked up over by the camper there, so they can just come whenever and pick them up. Now I gotta get these ones. I don't even need to cut. They're only about say, just guessing 12 feet maybe. So I'm just gonna kind of pick which side I want, and then I'm just gonna load them right on the mill. So this is actually going to be trickier than I thought, and I don't think the owners of these logs, or barn beams I guess, they were hoping to get 3 pieces out of here about the same thickness, but we were talking when they dropped them off, and obviously the barn beams have these notches in them, and the distance from here and this one is different. So to get 3 equal pieces out of that, you're gonna have, that's not gonna work because it's not gonna be flat. So I'm gonna have to might just have to do what I think is best here, because see at least 10 nails. So this is not going to be fun at all. It's definitely sledding season. The snowmobile trail uses the road out here, and it's just been non-stop sleds. Makes me wish I still had my sled. Well, I think I'm just gonna, that's a big nail there. I knew that was gonna be a problem too. This is why I don't mill barn beams. Hello. Freaking dog. I know. So she was barking under the pieces of slabwood over there, and from here it didn't look like there was anything under there. But sure enough, her tennis ball was underneath there. I think I'm just gonna pull these in half. So guys, I just decided to cut it in half. I think I counted about 6 hits, nail hits. That's why I didn't want to have to cut it any more than once. But it should be pretty nice stuff as long as it's not rotten. I think they use mostly hemlock for these, I believe, but I could be wrong. Pretty, that might be red pine, I don't know. It's pretty red, I know that. Oh, maybe it is just pine. It's rotten though. I hope they didn't pay much for that. Because the center's rotten right out of it. Oh well. It's cut. Now we just gotta take those off, and then there's one more. It's smaller so in diameter, so that's why I didn't mill it at the same time. It's only about, looks like an 8x8. But I think that one actually shouldn't be too bad. There's one big chunk of metal in it. You can actually see it. It's like a U shape. It's like a U, like a nail. It's, well, it's bigger than a nail actually. Even like a fencing nail, it's bigger than that. So I don't know what that's for. Some right there. See, nail there, nail there, nail there. Yeah, this is why I don't mill barn beams. And that's all I can see. I can't see. Obviously, there's going to be some buried in there, but That should work out good because that piece, that U hook or nail or whatever the heck it is, I'm gonna slice it there so I'll be able to miss it, I think. As long as it doesn't do some weird bend. Well, let's get her loaded up and try our luck. Alright, we got that situated over by the camper. Now I just got this one loaded onto here, and then I'm going to flip it, I think. Oh, this side's wrong. I might be able to pull it out maybe. Let me try. See how that works. Might get lucky, they might come out. They'll probably just gonna break off. That's pretty old, so. Oh yeah. They're not coming out. They've been in there for years and years and years. That was. I don't even see anything. But we might as well keep going, I guess. That blade's already pooched. See if we can't miss that big thing. We'll try it. So, that went just about as good as I thought I was going to. I'll show you what happens when you hit nails, or whatever that was. You should be able to see that. So, we hit the nail right about here. It's on the other side. Looked like there's a group of them actually. But we were going good here, hit the nail, and then it's hard to see on the camera, but the cut's going up. I don't know if you can tell the difference from there down to there or not. It's hard to see on the camera. But if I was to keep doing that, it would be probably an inch thick here, and then it'd just be an angle going down. So yeah, so now I get to change a blade. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Alright, I'll change the blade, guys, and I'll be right back. I gotta ask, guys, anybody else that has a Woodland Mills, do you just cringe when you go to do the first fire up after you change the blade? Waiting for it to pop off? Because I know I do. It's happened too many times. as you seen, and as you heard, we got under the big piece there, but we hit another nail on the way through. So there goes another blade. Well, that'll be the last time I mill barn beams. Good thing the customer's paying for the blades, because that could get awfully expensive. Alright guys, well, the battery's going to die here pretty soon, so I'll just call that a day. If you like the videos, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day, guys.